This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
TaxAct knows filing taxes can be confusing, so we have live experts on hand who can help answer any questions you may have. Questions like, can I claim my SUV as my home office if I answer work emails in my car? If I adopted 12 dogs this year, can I list them as dependents? And, am I doing this right, or am I doing this very, very wrong? Our experts have the answers to those questions and many others. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
Ricky Sway here. This is Zeke. We are here in the midst of a 9-game losing streak.
See red, I guess, but we're tanking right now. So
we are seeing red.
We are in the midst of it, like you said, 9-game losing streak. Just had the All-Star break. We're back from the All-Star break, and
we had no participants, right?
Yes, we had Matas in the
just in the Rising
Star game.
Other than that, nothing.
No. So this week they come back from break, and they started with their losing ways against Toronto.
Yes.
110-101. Anything that captivated you during that game?
Nothing really.
Besides Ingram basically taking over.
Yabusele played good.
Yeah.
15-11, 3 threes. We had 6 in double digits. That gets us a win. This time it didn't. Mike McClung got some playing time, but we didn't have Giddey that game, so we were slightly unhealthy. Yeah, Ingram dropped 33. Now they only have 6 in double figures too, but when your star player scores 33, that kind of makes up for the lack of scoring from everybody else. So
the Bulls are, even in this 9-game, and I know the 9-game is not totally of the new Bulls, but during this losing streak, I have noticed that the new Bulls that just came over, the Simons and company and Colin Sexton, they do play hard. They do give a valiant effort. They're professionals. Nick Richards, they really try to win games, but the continuity on this team is invalid, not there, which is expected. I would assume Billy Donovan is trying his best to rally the troops and get victories or try to win games, but I don't think you can really win these games when you're undermanned the way they are.
We're down Simons now. He just got injured.
Yeah, we'll go through the games and then talk about some of the off the court things. Detroit, that was the next game.
Pull up my notes.
126-110, lost to Detroit. It was a blowout. I admittedly
a blowout.
It wasn't close though. It wasn't close. I watched a few minutes of this game. One of the few games of the 82 that I really didn't check out. I was Bulls nausea from all the lack of good basketball that I don't get to see from a professional NBA team. But the Bulls lost. Kevin Huerter. Did he get a video tribute?
I don't think so. What should he have?
Jalen Duren led the Pistons that game, I believe. Where he had 26-10, 26-13,
26-13,
and put good old Paul Reed
50% from the field.
Okay, didn't even kill us.
Yeah, he didn't. He only had an 18, 9, and 13, almost triple double, but yeah, he didn't kill us.
Who was the lead scorer for the Bulls?
Leading scorer for the Bulls, that was Josh Giddey. He had a good game. Hit 5 threes. He had 27, 6 rebounds.
Wait, Josh Giddey had 5 threes?
Yeah. I think that's a season high for him.
Not when you bet him.
We'll be exact.
Next game you bet him 3. He ain't hitting.
Yeah, that's a season high, 5 threes. We gave up a bunch of points in the paint. Per usual, we don't have anybody really down there now. 23 turnovers. That's also nothing new for the Bulls. That led to 28 fast break points. And this is also the game Simons got injured. He injured his wrist. I think it was on a pick.
Shooting?
No, he was kind of going around a pick, I think. And his hand hit the other guy. It was really a fluke injury.
Oh, okay.
And we had Jalen Smith and Nick Richards both up front. Nick Richards gave us 5 and 5. And Jalen Smith gave us 15 and 7. Pat Williams with a whopping 6 off the bench. And your boy Rob Dillingham chipped in with 2.
Yeah, we'll talk about Rob Dillingham in a minute. We'll put a pin on that. But next night, back to back. Mind you, the Bulls are on a 7 home game stand.
Mhm.
So they're getting home cooking, but they're not getting
4 games left at home in a row.
okay. So they played the Knicks the next night, and the Knicks came back from a back. It was a back to back for both teams.
Yeah, I thought we had a chance because of the man, Knicks just played.
They played Houston, and so did we, and they had to fly over to Chicago after the game. That game, Cat really destroyed us. He doubled that game. Jalen Brunson was effective. Shamet, he played well. The Bulls actually were in. They had a 11-point lead, I believe, in the second quarter, and they hung tough. And then the fourth quarter, just the bottom came out, and that's when they basically controlled the game. Cat couldn't be stopped.
Yeah, he was the main guy, really. Him and Shamet. Well, Brunson had 19, but OG didn't really do anything. Point wise, Josh Hart chipped in with 11 and 9. Bridges had 11. So
when you're looking at what
the highest scorer on our team was Ellis. He only had 15 points.
And that's what I think Stacey was alluding to yesterday. He was talking about that yesterday, how during this time, Matas, you need to see some growth where he needs to really expand on his game and show that, you're a cornerstone of this organization. I didn't see that against the Knicks or the Pistons. I remember texting you and saying, Matas only had 6 points. It was the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he taking 9 threes. That might be too many.
That's way too many for him.
That's the most on the team.
That's way.
I don't think he should be shooting that. Okoro shot 7 threes. I don't think he should be shooting that many.
And Matas ain't like that.
Yeah, Yabusele, he only took 6, but he made 3. So, yeah, I think he should keep those 3-point numbers down. But if he's wide open, I guess.
The effort is there for the Bulls. Is like I said earlier, it's just they don't have the chemistry, and talent-wise, they're not going to be able. They're very short too. I've seen a lot of 4-guard alignment lineups out there. But off the court, we've got 2 things that really, grab my attention. One was Jaden Ivey saying that he's not the same player, and basically, I'm paraphrasing, and Zeke you're gonna bring up the quote, I'm sure, but he's not the same player that he was, and he doesn't know when that player is coming. So we traded for a guy expecting him to display his talent. So the Bulls, I'm assuming, grabbed him, traded for him to see if they can give him a lucrative deal. And this guy is telling the press he's not even the same player, and he's getting DNP CDs. It doesn't make sense to trade for a guy that's damaged goods, but the Bulls find a way to do it.
That was the game that Billy was out, right? I think one of his first DNPs, Billy was out because of the death of his father.
Yeah, Wes Unseld Jr. was the interim coach that day.
Yeah, 3 days ago, this quote was, "I'm not the same player I used to be. That's why. I'm not the J.I. I used to be. The old J.I. is dead. I'm alive in Christ no matter what the basketball setting is." So
he uses himself in third person and as if he's the great one or something. I don't know. You know what this was, right? It was a mental health check. He was saying, but I'm alive in Christ. So it could have been a little subliminal. I'm mental health. I'm not all the way there. I'm going through it, but I'm not. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know if he said that, but that's what it sounded like. But overall, I don't know why we traded for a guy that has a history of injuries and is not the same player. Once again, it's the Bulls doing backwards stuff.
I've been seeing a lot of comparisons with him and A.J. Griffin. Remember, A.J. Griffin stepped away to do the whole church ministry thing.
Mm-hmm. And you can see Ivy doing that?
I've been seeing that online here and there. Like, hey, I could see him going to A.J. Griffin. I'm not as familiar with he does bring up church a lot. I think he was doing that in Detroit too. So, but I don't know if it's on but maybe that with the injury could be on some, I'm already hurt. I'm never going to be what I used. I'm speaking way too far ahead right now, but I've been seeing that kind of bubbling that he could go the AJ Griffin route. I don't want to put that on him though. Who knows what he's going to do with his future, but I don't think a leg injury is going to knock him. He's only been in the league, 5 years?
Yeah,
4 or 5 years.
I do want, on the basketball court side, I do want him to be healthy enough to see what he's capable of doing. I mean, I hope he gets healthy. So I don't want to see him get DNP CDs. I do want to see what he has to offer. But at this point, I don't know what he's has to offer. I mean, I don't know with Simons being hurt. We don't know what he's gonna. That injury could be lingering. He could be out. 2-3 weeks, and we're looking at what 10 games left to see what's on him.
Yeah.
So these injuries are bad timing. Another person that had something to say. It was more on the positive side. Rob Dillingham, he stated that this situation with Chicago should be better. And this is not a quote. This situation in Chicago should be better than Minnesota. He feels that in Chicago that he'd be able to excel. And I hope so. I'm not high on Rob Dillingham. I saw him play. I watched his game even when he was in college, but I'm not impressed with Dillingham, respectfully, with his game. He hasn't done anything worthwhile to garner minutes. He's
definitely getting more minutes here than Minnesota, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he lost those minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told you, Bones took his minutes. With this team, it's a lot of guards as is. Trey Jones, Colin Sexton, Simons, you got Ivy. I mean, on the pecking order, he's like number 7. So I hope I'm proven wrong that I eat crow, but I haven't seen anything on Dillingham that shows that, he can be a rotational player, let alone a starter.
Mm-hmm.
So this season brings us a lot of question marks. They really have to fill this roster up.
They got a lot of work to do in the summer.
A lot of work. And I don't know if that's part of the plan, of the Acme plan, but they got a lot of money right now.
Yes.
They said they have a lot. They do have a lot of money. It's not a great free agent class, but you got that, and you have draft picks. So we'll see with the Bulls. When do you think they'll win again?
7 games straight at home.
Yeah.
And we've already lost 3 of them. So we got Charlotte, Portland, Milwaukee, KC, all at home. I don't think we're going to lose 7 in a row at home.
Nah, they're going to be Milwaukee or Portland. That's my guess.
Yeah, I don't see them beating OKC. And we got space between these games, too. It's no back-to-backs. So we play Charlotte tomorrow, and we get 2 days off. Then we get about 3 days off before Milwaukee. Then 2 days off for OKC. Yeah, I could see them beating maybe. I don't see them beating Charlotte.
No.
Yeah, but knowing us, Giannis will probably come back for the Milwaukee. Yeah, maybe Portland or Milwaukee. 7 in a row at home. But they don't get 7 in a row at home. A lot of teams don't get that, so they got to win one of those.
4 more. That makes it a 13-game losing streak, and we lose the rest of them.
Yeah.
And then you're going into it gets bad after that.
Then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Then 4 more in a row at home. So we getting some long homestands to end off the season. Say we do lose all these games. Does anything happen?
No. This is all. This stretch is all about seeing what we have for next year. This is what my assumption. I'm assuming that they're looking at all these players and seeing if they want to re-sign them next year. If you think about it, Sexton, free agent. Ivy, restricted. Simons, free agent. Nick Richards, free agent. Yazabelli, he's going overseas. I mean, this team is a bunch of misfits. It's a bunch of toys that don't match together.
So we just gonna sign a bunch of guys over the summer.
It has to be that way. You got Matas Giddey.
Who wants to come here?
That's a question that needs to be answered in the summer. They have their work cut out. I will say this. I've never envied a GM in this particular situation like this. This situation, I don't envy them because they have a lot of work ahead of them, in front of them. So it's going to be.
We only have 1 pick this draft.
I think we might have a Portland pick. Maybe. I think it's protected, but something like if it gets.
Oh, yeah, it got a lock next
yeah. So if it gets outside 15 or something like that, it's hard.
If it's top 14, it's theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, right now, Tankathon has us 9th in the lottery simulator.
So that means we'll get the 7th overall pick. Like we know.
Yeah, like usual, more than likely.
But it is imperative to look at the talent that we have, and not only as the professionals, the GMs, also as fans. I think it's our due diligence to watch them and see like, hey man, do we want these players? Like, will we want to see Simons? And another thing is that, and I think our friend B. Foster said it earlier that it's hard to root against your team, but I find it easy to root against your team because you're not really vested to these players. As when you Vooch and Kobe White, you want to see them win, you want to see them excel. We don't have. There's not enough equity in these players for me to even root for them. I mean, I know the jersey says Bulls,
Right, and now we're just rooting for Bulls.
but like Simons, I mean, I know him and I want him to do well, but I mean, I don't. I'm not. He might be gone next year.
Yeah,
So
with this team, we don't know who's going to be here next year.
it's not enough equity in these players for you to really share for them to win. I mean, obviously you want them to win, but I'm okay with this team losing and getting a better draft pick. So we'll see. It is tough to watch these games. It's tough to watch less than stellar basketball. Hell, it's even tough to even find ways to talk about this team.
Yeah.
So, I look at it this way. We got to watch these games to see what kind of talent they have or what is available or what it looks like as far as the future.
It looks bad when we're losing this many in a row. That was the ninth loss in a row. I think that's a season. That's a record, I think, for the Bulls.
A record for a season 9?
Yeah, maybe just a season.
We saw the 2000. We saw some bad Bulls teams. This
9 in a row, bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Easily. Yeah, we'll look it up after the show. But it is. I mean, the pages turn. We've read you guys' comments and saying that this is a great idea, and I hope that that I'm wrong. That this is I mean, we want them to tank, but we hope that there's a some type of plan.
It got to be something at the other end of the tunnel.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted them to tank, but I hope that there's a vision, there's a plan that they are executing to a T, so we can watch meaningful basketball in April and May. We're going to take a break and talk about another half. We're going to talk about the All-Star weekend that was and how they might change it up. So take us a break, Dave.
Need a Garrett's popcorn break.
The world moves fast. Your workday, even faster. Pitching products, drafting reports, analyzing data. Microsoft 365 Copilot is your AI assistant for work. Built into Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other Microsoft 365 apps you use. Helping you quickly write, analyze, create, and summarize. So you can cut through clutter and clear a path to your best work. Learn more at Microsoft.com/M365 Copilot.
Your little one grew 3 inches overnight. Adorable. Also, expensive. Sell their pint-sized pieces on Depop and list them in minutes with no selling fees. Because somewhere, a dad refuses to pay full price for the clothes his kids will outgrow tomorrow. And he's ready to buy your son's entire wardrobe right now. Consider your future growth spurt budget secured. Start selling on Depop, where taste recognizes taste. Payment processing fees and boosting fees still apply. See website for details.
Download, listen, thumbs up, Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Amazon, and YouTube. We are here. We drop every Tuesday. The All-Star weekend came and went. I know.
One participant.
One participant. A lot of empty seats on Saturday night. A weird All-Star weekend timing.
Yes. A lot of the media people didn't even know it was starting at 0.
Yeah, it started at 4:00, and you could blame Adam Silver for not letting them go to another network instead of, because they lost out to the Olympics. Stern would never. First of all, Stern would never.
He would have moved that over to ESPN.
He would have moved it over or told them, like, yo, either y'all want our product or...
It's only going to be a one-year thing. It just happened to fall with the Olympics. So next year it should be back at its regular.
It should be, but...
Yeah, it was very weird because a lot of people missed out.
One of the events that caught my eye, and it's not the slam dunk or the 3-point, was the shooting star contest. And I remember watching it, first of all, and I agree with Pay with his disdain. I mean, not as much as producer Pay, but the disdain for having a team called Team Cameron with a bunch of dookies. Like, oh, come on.
What's wrong with that?
No, dude. Like, why you can't have a team of Arizona? What's wrong with that? Yeah, why I got to be Duke?
Not as prestigious as Duke?
Yeah, it's just it is.
Cool.
But I saw.
They asked Arizona guys, like some old time retired guys, they didn't want to do it.
Oh, okay. I saw the Knicks, and I saw the Knicks trot out their team, and I'm seeing Allen Houston, I'm seeing Brunson, I'm seeing Towns, and I'm seeing their passer Rick Brunson. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
they got a cheat code, and lo and behold, they did win.
Allen Houston looked like he still hoops regularly.
Yeah, like the other team had Drewski and 2 Chainz. I'm like, dude, y'all losing. Well, 2 Chainz was on another team, but when I saw this, I wish I could have placed a bet. I would have instantly put a nice amount on the Knicks because that team blew them away, man. By the way, shout out to Corey Maggette, man.
Yeah, he still like, he could play too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, what were your thoughts on the 3-point contest? I know you had to eat crow a little bit with Dame Lillard.
Man, no, there ain't no way he's gonna win. He coming off an injury. He ain't played all season, and what does he do? He comes out and wins the 3-point
I
contest.
told you, it's just shoot.
He shouldn't even been allowed to participate because injured, hasn't played all season. I wouldn't have let him participate if I was Adam Silver, but he let him participate. So, and he came out there and won it. This is weird. He ain't played all season. Then when All-Star Weekend comes, hey, let me in.
Yeah, I don't think he said something. I think they approached him because they want stuff.
And his reply should have been, well, I haven't played all season. Why do y'all want me to do it? I don't think I can do it. This has never happened before.
It's not, but it's not hurting the brand. It's not taken away from anyone else. You know?
Yep. Who did it take from? Somebody was shooting like a crazy percentage, and they didn't even ask him to do 3-point contest. I forgot who it was right now.
Not Nipple, not Knipple.
They asked him about it. He's like, they didn't even ask me to do a 3-point competition. Hey, I can't remember who it was.
Well, I'm surprised they had Devin Booker in there. Devin Booker.
I think it might have been. No, Booker was in it.
He was in it. Devin Booker's not even a good 3-point shooter. I mean, I know he did well in the 3-point contest. It's got to be someone probably number 2 on the like this. Ayo, our boy, he didn't even get asked to play. Ayo was like number 2 in the NBA in 3-point percentage.
I don't remember who it was.
What about the dunk contest? All right.
I'll say something about the dunk contest. And whoever these random white guys are with the baseball hats and jackets, because I think they were there last year too. You can't have these guys out here throwing passes when they not even in the league. I don't think they've ever been. I don't know who they are.
Sounds like,
hey, you got random guys out there throwing bad passes, messing up these dunks. There's some real passers out there. I don't think the format needs to change as far because I don't think we need more people in this unless it's going to be stars. I think it's been 4 people for a while. I don't think I think it used to be 6 back in the day.
I will say it's not long. Like it's
not.
Fast.
Yeah, they got rid of that clock. They only give them like 2 attempts.
Yeah,
they got rid of the clock. The
clock is still there. It's like 1 minute and 30 seconds.
But you just get 2 attempts. Before
you get 2 misses. You
probably get 2 misses. I think like when Nate Robinson won, I think it was just. I don't think it was a clock because he took like 50 tries on that one dunk.
Right.
And I just think we need more stars to do it. They asked VJ Edgecombe would he do it. He's a high flyer in regular games, but they asked him would he do it. He's like, no, I'm not gonna do it. He's like, oh, why not? He's like, I don't know. I don't want to.
Wemby said he's interested in doing it.
That man, Wemby is gonna bring out the dog in everybody. He play better in the All-Star game. He can make people come out and dunk, even though his dunks are gonna look mad fluky because he's so tall.
Right.
At least he's going out there to do it.
Yeah.
And the dunk contest should give you some notoriety, put your name out there a little bit. So I don't understand why these guys don't want to do it. I don't know if they're afraid.
I think I know. I think I know the answer. I know
you're super athletic. I don't know why you wouldn't want to do it.
Here's the thing. Here's my thought on this: is that everyone, you know how everyone says, "Yo, you know the Stars did it in yesteryear or whatnot." But when the Stars did it in yesteryear, they were still building a brand. I would say the NBA was still, on the cusp. It was still like rise. It was on the rise.
Shaden Sharp, another super athletic guy, hasn't done it.
Wow. Yeah, he should have been done. But The NBA was at a different time. They were trying to get more advertisement. They were trying to get more eyes on the product. And so now you're at this part in NBA, like they're making a lot of money. They're making top dollar. They got all the sponsors. They got the ad money. They have.
So you don't think, are we going to get a winner $3 million? You don't think that?
That's not motivation enough. It's really not. I do, like I said, I do think that the beast of money as kind of ruined, the whole, doing these competitions, because it doesn't matter. Like, why am I going to do the dunk contest? My brand is already good. I mean, at this aspect, it's just all about competition. You can't motivate me monetarily. You can only do it competitively. And obviously, yesteryears, they were a little bit more competitive, and it was, you were trying to get people to be aware of the NBA. But now it's not the same.
Yeah, I think Zion is a wrap. I don't think Ja's ever going to do it.
No.
I don't think Ant-Man is going to do it.
Now, we're talking about the dunk contest. What was a victory over the weekend was the All-Star, the USA versus World. I think that was a victory, and they did play hard. Shout out to Jaylen Brown, Wemby, Ant-Man. Even LeBron played. He played. So Kawhi, yeah, they played. So the USA versus World, in my opinion, it was a success. Some things I would change. I
want to say success all the way.
I still want them to be on two teams. I don't know this whole 3-team
little mini game.
Yeah, that
was kind of hard to follow.
Yeah, I want the two teams.
That's the thing, because it's set up as USA versus World, but then the final game is USA versus USA.
USA, right? Exactly.
The World got knocked out of the round robin or whatever.
Mm-hmm. But I do think that they're working on something where it could definitely be good in the future. So Silver does have one victory for that. Is there anything else you want to wrap up on All-Star Weekend?
I think there will be more changes next year. They're still going to change something.
Oh, yeah. They're talking about, before we move on, 1v1 and 2 versus 2. Is there anybody?
Silver said that?
Yeah, they're talking about doing a 1v1 All-Star.
Yeah, I think that would be good. But once again, I don't think you're going to get the stars to participate, and they're afraid of getting embarrassed.
I think KD would do it.
I think one of the last little special events he did was Horse that one year. Horse.
Who would you want to see do 1v1? Who's on your list?
I want to see some stuff. I really don't matter. I mean, I don't want to see the last guys on the bench do it, but I like to see the Cade Cunninghams do it. You don't have to be a top tier star, but I do want to see some stars. Like I said, I don't want to see the last guy on the bench do it. So
I think stars would do that over slam dunk. Really? I think 1v1. I think there's.
Well, yeah, everybody is not a creative dunker. Almost everyone in the NBA should be a good one-on-one player.
Yeah, they do that in practice all the time.
Exactly. Yeah.
I wonder what the rules would be. Three.
Right. Yeah.
Three dribbles.
You got to make it concise and quick. You can't have them out there playing, because I think Jeff Teague brought that up. He was saying, no, it's going to take too long.
3 dribbles.
Yeah, he said that if guys go 10 minutes and nobody scores, we're going to hate it. I'm like, I don't think NBA players are going to go 10 minutes.
We've seen them in regular behind-the-scene practices, and they be scoring at will.
Yeah, you could do 3 dribbles up to 5. All I care. Well, how many players total would you want to see? That would be the tournament instead of making the All-Star game a round robin.
Yeah, I would. If it's 1v1, well, first of all, which would be better, 2v2 or 1v1?
I think 1 versus 1 would be.
Yeah, I think so too. So
2 versus 2 on 2, you just got guys over there taking a rest, and they ain't gonna really be playing.
1v1, I would say it would have to be an even number. 6, sort of like the earlier slam dunk contest. They had 6. I would say 6. A person that's not an all-star, I would see Cam Thomas. I would want to see 1v1.
Now, I wonder how they would do that, because I don't see them going around asking, hey, do you want to be in this? I think you probably have to volunteer for that, wouldn't you?
I think they would do something like, if you're in an all-star game, y'all want to play, they're going to ask them. It doesn't.
I don't think they're gonna want to do another event.
D1 don't take that much time. Like, dude, it's not even like dunking.
But then if they go out there for the 1v1 and they lazy and non-competitive, we're gonna be like, yo, this is trash.
That's true. And the
They
thing,
just throwing up any kind of shot. Like, man, what is this?
yeah, I don't know, but they're working on it. We'll
Yeah.
see.
The format we had this year is going to be different next year, more than likely.
Yeah, probably.
Something's going to be
They're
different.
going to tweak it a little bit more. Another interesting thing over All-Star Weekend, which is kind of unusual.
No, it's not. Not for this.
KD allegedly has a burner. I mean,
Again,
yeah. And they said he said some crazy things about, he called Russ Westbrook a cocaine bear.
yeah.
He also fired his social media team.
Yes, that came later. Yes.
And he was looking at his phone during introductions.
Mhm.
What if
So he's KD has been exposed for having a burner before a couple of years ago.
First of all, when you heard this, were you like, again? Like, this is
He tried to do it more low key than last time, but
it didn't work.
yeah, the first time he got caught, I think he's basically on this burner account defending himself on social media, which doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why he would waste his time doing this, but and he would log in under whatever I forgot what the burner account was last time. Let's say it's John123. So he would log in. People would talk about KD.
He would go on John 1, 2,
And
3.
he'd go on John123. Be like, no, you don't know, and he would say some stuff that like only an insider would know.
Right.
But it's like a regular account. Why is John123 defending that? So then he would. It was one time where somebody said something about him, and he went he replied in under his own account, the KD Trey 5 account. He should be doing blah blah blah. He's like speaking in the third person, talking about KD, but it's in his account. He should be saying, "Oh no, I blah blah blah." He was saying, "No, he's doing this and he's doing that." Like he's speaking like from another perspective.
Does he get credit?
His own account.
Does he get credit enough for doing this for a long period of time?
Man, it's just I don't know why he's wasting his time doing it. And he still hasn't tweeted since.
Yeah.
He's reposted 2 things
And he has a
from his boardroom account. But that could be somebody else running.
and if you on social media, KD tweets a lot.
Yeah.
He tweets a lot.
He still tweeted at nobody for mentioning his
Yeah. So like
somebody with not a lot of followers. Like that's his thing. I'm with him with that. Like, yo, why can't I speak my mind and talk to these trolls out here?
Mhm.
I control too.
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with him doing that, but the burners just defending himself, I don't understand that. Now, this situation here, it looked like he was in a group chat, but he was in the group chat it wasn't under his regular Twitter account. It was a quote unquote burner. But it was in a group chat where I think the people in there knew he was KD, but he was just under a different name. It was Get Off My Dickerson. So I'm assuming it's kind of been on the hush ever since it was kind of exposed. Or I think somebody in that group
leaked it.
Yeah, because it was screenshots that came out. And he's in there talking about current players.
So this person got mad or something. He must have.
I don't know, but him firing his team right after that seems very suspicious. Then they asked him about it during shoot around. He's like, "Oh, I'm not here to talk about Twitter nonsense," when all he does is Twitter nonsense day in, day out. That seems and he's on his phone during the warm-ups. That all seems odd, very odd. He looks guilty. This is like when somebody does something crazy, like the white lady on HGTV when she dropped the N-bomb. And you go on her page and the comments is off. If you hear some controversy about somebody, you go to their social media and the comments is limited or the comments is off, they guilty. And the fact that KD is a tweet machine any other time, and now this news has come out and he ain't really tweeted, that looks kind of crazy.
Is he gonna go on? Well, I got 2 questions. Is he gonna go on? What's the name show? I don't want to give her free. The girl from Chicago. The white
whatever.
Kay
David, I forgot her name.
Is he gonna go on that show? You think?
Probably not. He probably like, I can't
playoffs coming.
Yeah.
Which one was the funniest one that got leaked? West a cocaine bear?
Let me see.
Or calling Trey Young like he needs some gum or something? Like, talking about his
he's talking about Steve Kerr. He says MJ punched Steve Kerr in the face. He don't F with dark skins.
This is allegedly, by the way.
Yeah.
Allegedly, KD.
Yeah. Wait, I think these are from his old accounts too, because he's dropping the F-bomb. Yeah, you can't say that anymore. Yeah, about Russell Westbrook replying ranking personal comparators, Cocaine Bear equals Westbrook. Light skin, they assume he's talking about Steph, and Kai's referring to Kyrie Irving. He said, I wouldn't say Kai was competing with me, but that light skin and that triple-double Cocaine Bear. So he say he started holding Steph accountable in films, and they start people.
So him and Steph.
He said Kai really be on his best behavior around the European, but treat his own people like we owe him something. These are crazy, but these sound like some things KD will probably say.
And why do you have to go to the burner? But so him and Steph don't get along. Wow. Well, no, he didn't say they didn't get along. It was allegedly he started holding Steph.
He was holding Steph accountable,
and they got mad. Like, no, you can't do that.
Steph is the golden child, so
right.
Yeah.
That definitely made All-Star Weekend a little palatable.
Yeah, that and seeing him walking around with his phone during shoot around. Yeah, this dude is guilty. Super guilty.
We're gonna take another break. Be back in like 10 seconds.
Garrett's Popcorn Break.
This episode is brought to you by Nespresso. Introducing Virtuo Up, the latest in a long line of innovation from Nespresso. It's innovation you can touch, sense, and taste in every single cup. With a 3-second start, easy open lever, and dedicated brew over ice button, it's even easier to enjoy your coffee your way. Sip for yourself. Shop Virtuo Up exclusively at Nespresso.com.
This week, the PGA Tour's best players go primetime with TGL presented by SoFi. In doubleheader action, Atlanta Drive takes on both Boston Common Golf and Los Angeles Golf Club. Plus, 2 primetime matchups on Tuesday. Keep up, it's golf. Tune in Monday and Tuesday at 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern only on ESPN, ESPN2, and the ESPN app.
You saw the game-winning play once, but have to replay it 3 times on the way back to the hotel. Because some moments don't end at the buzzer. Life's a trip. Make the most of it at Best Western. Book direct and save at bestwestern.com.
Frustrated Chicago sports fan channel. Like, subscribe. Ricky Suede here. Apple Podcasts, iHeart, Amazon, Pandora. Check us out. YouTube TV. Check us out. We're here. We drop every Tuesday. Zeke is here. The Tank is here. Is it official yet? Did Silver make these rules official?
No, I don't think they're official.
They're not
to be discussed over the off season, I believe.
Wait, so
he's trying to implement them next season, I believe.
Okay, so Shams put out and said they're really considering these rules. I'll read it off. First round picks can be protected only top 4 or top 14. By the way, you tell me which one out of these do you like as far as the rule. Lottery odds freeze at the trade deadline or a later date. All right.
I don't really know about that because teams would just tank earlier.
Okay. No longer allowing a team to pick top 4 in consecutive years and or after consecutive bottom 3 finishes.
Oh, wait, so you can't pick top 4 consecutive no matter what?
That's what it says.
And you can't pick top 4 if you're in
bottom 3.
If you've been in the bottom 3 for 3 consecutive years.
Or after consecutive bottom 3 finishes. So it sounds like they're saying you can't be in the top 4 back to back. And if you're in there, even if you're in the bottom 3, you're not going. If you're in the bottom 3 for consecutive out of those, like let's say 3 years, you're not going to get it back to back. You might get one top 4 break, top 4, but you ain't getting it consecutive.
Okay.
Teams can't pick top. This is crazy. Teams can't pick top 4 the year after making conference finals. That's an OKC rule.
Yeah, that could be a double-edged sword because, if you make the conference finals, then the next year you lose one of your star players or something, and you just fall off. You get hit. Okay.
The lottery's extended to include all play-in teams. So the play-in teams can also be in the lottery. They got a chance to get the number 1 pick. Whereas before, like playing, it's kind of, I think they're saying if you in the play-in, you don't make it, that your percentage is the same as someone that's, out of it. That's not in the play-in.
Okay.
And that explains the next one. Flattened odds for all lottery teams. So there's going to be a flat percentage for everyone.
I think that's the most
Egregious.
no, like the most straightforward one, the flat odds. Because then why would you want to tank if everybody has the same? They're tanking now because
They have a
the
better.
worse you are, you
Yeah,
get a better, you get a higher percentage. So if you flatten it for everybody, what's their incentive to lose? Because that's how it used to be, right?
Yeah. Well, it used to be, Stern would fill the envelope, the cold envelope, and say, "Oh yeah, Patrick Ewing, New York Knicks."
Flattening the odds seems like the easy answer. I don't know why you would still tank if all the odds are.
You know what? What I like is the protection. Only top four, dude. You know how many protection picks is out there now? Like, dude, I have to read up on it. It's a lot of swaps, and I'm not. It's only top 7 protect.
That's what Barkley was saying too. If you trade away a pick, it should just be gone.
It should just be gone.
Yeah.
They just say, "Oh man, if it's a top 23, we'll have it." That it gets kind of confusing for me. Maybe for others, it's fine. But yeah, silver has heard everyone complaining. What do you think is what do you think was the tipping point for this?
Oh,
The Utah?
Yeah, Utah. Utah they got fined with $500,000. They're going around it now. They losing all their players. They going out for surgeries. Nurkic is getting nose surgery. I've never heard of nose surgery ending your career.
In your season.
Yeah, career in the season. But yeah, they were sitting players, and they just got Jaren Jackson Jr. in the trade.
And he's injured now.
So yeah, they were winning. He has to get surgery too. I think it's kind of unrelated, but I mean he was just playing. But
Markkanen is going out for illness.
yeah, when they got him, Jaren Jackson and Laurie Markkanen that one game, I forgot who they was playing.
Sure.
They were winning. They had like 50 combined points, and he sat both of them in the fourth quarter. Like he's getting blatant with the tank and their coach.
I think it's from a higher. I think it's from Amy.
I think this was his own idea, but yeah, the tank is just becoming egregious now. It's been this way for a while, but it's never been really this blatant.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got this loaded draft coming up, so people are clearly tanking for this loaded draft. So now Silver is going to put these rules in. I think next year's draft is not even supposed to be that great, so we probably won't see crazy.
Well, not 26 draft, but 27.
Yeah, the draft after. Yeah,
right.
I don't think it's supposed to be that top heavy the year after, so we probably won't see crazy tanking next season.
Right. I'm okay with it, but I don't know. Some of these rules I hope don't make it. They don't make sense to me. Yeah, extending it, like telling the conference, I'm not with the conference. You can't. So you're going to penalize me for making the conference finals, and I can't get a top.
Yeah, you're good enough. Why you need a top pick?
What if I'm like Sam Presti and I'm a wizard and I'm able to fleece someone out of a pick like he's been doing? This is basically what it comes down to. The Sam Presti, Sam Presti has really got the riches of riches, which you guys traded with them, and now you're dealing with it. Now you're
because who's the pick I about to get? That they almost about to get this Clippers.
Clippers, yep.
Yeah.
If the Clippers don't, and they're playing hard now, if the Clippers don't make the playoffs, they got that pick.
So right, they don't make the playoff. Okay.
If it's a lot, and I think Atlanta, and New Orleans, they got something like New Orleans doesn't have their pick this year. It's Atlanta, so it's kind of crazy. But we'll see as that progresses. It's going to be a lot of rules and changes, I believe, and we'll probably be there this summer league, where they'll have an announcement for that. We were talking about, the great, a big class coming in, and you wanted to speak on Darren Peterson.
Yeah, I've been seeing him, the controversy surrounding him with the sitting out and asking to be taken out of the game. And he's supposed to be
number one.
Right.
Yeah,
projected number one, at least maybe top 3 at least. And I think the most recent game where he hit that 3 and then right after he tapped the coach, all right, give me a pie. I've never seen that before. And I'm wondering, is he being advised to do this? Was it, I think he does have an injury, right?
That we know. He's had a multitude of injuries though.
Yeah. I don't understand.
And let me add this. Mind you, a college schedule is way easier than NBA.
Right.
So if he is struggling with a college schedule, imagine with the NBA when you got 3 games in 4 nights. Like
exactly.
I don't know if he's gonna uphold if he at the rate he's going.
I just don't. Is he good enough that people are going to look past this and pick him
No.
anyway?
No. Well, he's good enough to get drafted, obviously,
Oh, yeah.
as a top 3 or 5. But the talent is there. But as you well know, in the game of basketball, there's more talent between the ears. So they're going to do their due diligence, I would assume, and try to see if this guy. I mean, think about it. Your job is on the line. You get this draft wrong, you out of a job. So, I mean, it's looking like taking him at number 1 or number 2 is a risk. Now,
Would you do it?
I don't.
Depending on what position is he, a 2?
He's a 2.
Okay, so if you really need a 2, would you take him, considering what you've seen? Is he a first-year guy?
Freshman, yeah.
Okay.
The talent is there, but the NBA is not about talent. The NBA has a lot of talent. I mean, Ben Simmons, when he came out, was very talented. And, I'm fortunate to use him as an example, but yeah, Ben Simmons was extremely talented and he doesn't want to play basketball. Like, he's content. It's got to be something mentally I don't have all the information, but from what I'm seeing, and for you to be getting taken out of games and not playing through,
I thought he had like a calf strain or something like that.
Man, look up his injuries. He's had a lot of injuries for a college, player. And I'm not going to knock his talent. I think the talent is there. It's just,
You think he's being advised like, hey, you need to don't play this whole game?
it's possible. It's definitely
This is just one of the weirdest things I've ever
It's definitely
seen.
one of the weird. And I'm pretty sure NIL, he's getting paid handsome.
Right, yeah. He's getting money.
He ain't just getting a free education.
But I've heard that he might possibly sit out the tournament.
I can see that. It's a new it's a new era, man. Like college
Do
is,
they need to stop paying these guys?
I'm not here to say they should stop getting money, but it's a new era where these guys dictate on what they want to do in their 1 year at college. But the thing is that it could be self-inflicted that he doesn't even go to the right situation where as the highest pick as he can because you're doing all of this over here. So now you got GM's question his determination, his motivation, and like your ability to, go through a brick wall, so to speak.
Has he been asked about this? Has he said anything about this? No, AJ DeBanza, he just had a interview. He's like, yo, if they need me to play 40 minutes, I'm playing 40 minutes. He's like the anti-Darren Peterson.
Yeah. It's interesting. Definitely unique times. I would have never. I mean, we saw some great college players, and I couldn't imagine, Carmelo doing this in his 1 year at Q's. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
Carmelo was arguably one of the best college players in 1 year in the last 25 years. So this is unique circumstances.
Jay Billis says shutting it down will be the easy way to go, and the NBA would take him number 1. Trying to play is what's causing these speculative issues about his character. I don't find it fair. It seems like he's on Darren Peterson's side a little bit. And of course, Stephen A. said no team should draft him because he can't be trusted.
Like I said, I mean, GM, this is a make or break pick. Like if you have the number 1 pick, you definitely have to do your due diligence and say, hey, is this something that we can support? Basically we're paying you to run to be the face of our franchise, to be a cornerstone, basically.
And even his coach is on some, I don't know what's going on. Because when they tapped him and asked to get out, he said, I thought he was good to go. So he don't even know if his player is going to be in the game.
Yeah, it's a new era, man. It's a new time. Times have changed.
Yeah, this is. Maybe if he doing all this now, is he gonna play? He probably gonna play Summer League.
I don't know because now you're in a professional and you might want to play. I don't know. I just know that he might sit out the tournament, and it's not.
That's crazy.
But when talent trumps everything, when you're talented, you can do what you want. It's interesting. It's interesting and unfortunate because you want to see him play.
Exactly, yeah.
And he's a good player. So is there anything else for the week?
Probably got some more losses on the horizon. If this streak continues, like we spoke about earlier, nothing's going to happen. I think we're just going to have to ride the wave to this point and see what happens in the season, see where that draft spot gets us. This is what we wanted.
This is what we wanted. So in April, we will not be playing in the play-in tournament.
Never say never. It's a little early.
I don't think we're playing it. But overall association, I'm definitely keeping a lookout And the Pistons, they've been playing good basketball, even though they just lost to the Spurs.
Very physical game, by the way.
Yeah. And I'm also looking at what this MVP race is going to consist
Only
of.
3 games out of 10, so
We're out. I'm also intrigued by this MVP race, being that Joker, I think he can only miss like 1 or 2 games. Wemby, I think 3 games, and then SGA, he just steady losing missing games. So
Tom Haberstroh just tweeted that out. Actually, Tom Haberstroh, Cade is probably gonna more than likely gonna win. He could win the MVP just based off the 65 game rule. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can only miss 6 more games. He can only miss 5 more. He can only miss 4 more. And Joker can only miss 1 more.
Yeah, he's slim.
So as of right now, Cade is on pace to play 73 games. He's missed 11. He can miss 11 more. He's only missed 6. He can miss 11 more. SGA is on pace to play 67, but he's still currently out. So he's going to be out of game 59 and 60 for OKC. So he's going to have to get reevaluated. So he's not coming back anytime in the near future. Luka is on pace to play 64, which will eliminate him. Wemby 63, and Joker is on pace to play 59.
So it's basically up to Jaylen Brown and Cade Cunningham.
Yeah. Now, if you're Cade, and let's say this does happen and SGA, Joker, Wemby, Luka is out, because those are like the top 5 guys, I think, and you win the MVP, do you feel like it's not a real MVP because he's playing great. He didn't only win because of the 65 game rule, but the 65 game rule is going to be part of that write-up on him winning MVP.
Is it on my NBA reference?
What, that you won MVP?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no one's going to go back.
They're going to say, that was a 65 game.
No one's going to point out, 25, 26, you won MVP, but no one else. I mean,
that's when they brought up the 65.
They probably will, but listen, the MVP is MVP. That is,
and like I said, it's not like they're giving it to him for pity, because he is playing great and he's number 1 in the East. So
it sounds like you're giving it to him for pity.
Yeah, I think I could see people say, put an asterisk by it. Like when the Lakers won the title in the bubble. And it was the bubble. They put an asterisk by it. And I could see this coming if a bunch of – now imagine the top 6 guys don't get 65 games and we get the 7th best guy technically winning MVP. They're going to look at, we need to change this rule. If the big star is not winning it because of 65 games, come on, man.
I like those odds that Cade got, though.
Yeah, you like plus 600 last time I checked. I didn't bet. I put it in the parlay though. Plus 600. That's kind of low.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll be back next week, discussing the Bulls week and seeing what other press conference they're giving, because we still haven't heard from Acme. They haven't. Well, they talk all year. They're silent. Yeah, they've been real quiet. But check us out next week. We will be on same time, same channel. Well, not channel, but just same time next week. Ricky Suede. Don't forget to like, subscribe, thumbs up. Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Amazon. Check us out. Pandora. Check us out. We are here every week. Ricky Suede here.
This is Zeke. We'll be here until the end of the season. Maybe make the play-in. Never know.
Signing off.
Thanks for listening to this latest episode from the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan Channel. Don't matter if you listen to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or watch it on Twitch or YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with a friend, hit the notification bell so you never miss a drop. And to all the guys from Chicago, we say 3 things. Bear down, go Cubs go, and sell the team, Jerry.